What's up, y'all? You're watching 4nb.co.uk.
Hello people, courtesy of SBTV in association with 4nb.co.uk. I'm sitting next to the hottest female in the planet. It's official. Can I call you that? Is that okay?
Yes, I mean, if you insist, sure, why not?
Miss Nicki Minaj, hello.
Hello, darling, how are you?
How's London treating you so far? It feels like you should have been here ages ago.
I feel like I was born here. I think I must have lived here in my past life. And I wish that, you know, I could stay for a really long time. But, I mean, I'm just having fun. The people are wonderful. Everyone's super, super nice. I just feel very welcomed.
And we would love to have you here full time, man.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I mean, hopefully we'll see what happens.
Now, I know you've got a packed schedule
Yeah.
while you're here. Everybody wants to talk to you. Shut down the airports.
I don't know.
You've been on the front of the papers.
Yeah.
And it's just your first visit. And I believe that we are the first people to speak to you, and this is your first interview in London.
Yes. That's crazy. My first ever interview in London.
That's crazy, man. So when you write your memoirs and your biography, you've got to remember that it was SBTV were the first people you spoke to in London.
I absolutely will remember that. I would never forget that.
Let's take it back. How did Anika from Queens become Nicki Minaj the MC? How and when?
Well, I was singing at first, and then it got boring, and then I just was like always surrounded by dudes that rap.
Yeah.
And I just started trying it to be funny. You know, I would always like freestyle and just do weird stuff, but it was just like I was trying to make people laugh. It was never serious.
What do you think it was that Lil Wayne saw in you that made him want to make you the first female of Young Money?
It's funny, I don't know. Like, I have no idea. I know that Wayne, now that I kind of know him, I mean, he likes that raw talent. Like, you know, anything that's not, like, too polished, it's like he looks for that in rappers. And I think because he grew up around Cash Money and he's always had, like, a team of rappers, you know, everybody, you know, whether you're the best, right? And I think that's kind of what he always wanted. And, you know, you got to have a girl, so...
When he spoke Thai, never spoke lies, and he never broke fly.
Before the Pink Friday album, Platinum album, high five again.
Believe that.
Gotta believe that, gotta respect that. And before that, it was the features, man. Crazy. I mean, at one point, I think I saw a stat saying that there were 8 records in the Billboard 200 that you were featured on.
Yeah, it was the first time that a female rapper had 7 simultaneous records on the Billboard's Hot 100. So, yeah, I was just working. Like, I never realized that I was, like, breaking records. Like, I just was like, yo, give me the beat, I'm gonna smash it. I just was hungry, And next thing you know, it just started coming together. You know, it was like, that's when we knew the album had to come.
With the features, was it a conscious decision to ensure you did quite a few, or was it just you kept getting offers? How did that keep happening?
I just kept on getting offered to do it. I mean, at first, I couldn't even believe that they knew me. Like, you know, when I got called to the studio, I remember to, like, do Mariah and Usher. I was like...
Little freak.
Yeah. And then, like, I thought they were trying to be funny. Like, I didn't think... And I was like, there's no way Mariah would really want me to be on record with her and, you know, whatever. So it went from me just being super, super excited and I can't believe it to me being inundated with feature requests. And then I had to... you know, having to say no to a few and just, you know, whatever and try to balance it because I didn't want to do too much. And then it was like nobody's going to care to hear the album because they've already heard me on everything, you know? Like, I feel like I've worked with my dream artists. You know what I mean?
The list is amazing. It's M, it's Mariah, it's Kanye,
it's
Usher,
Jay-Z,
it's
Rihanna, it's, you know, of course, Wayne, and it's, of course, Drake. And it's like, I'm good right now. With Pink Friday, I wanted to tell a different story, just from a different perspective, and that's what I did, you know, because I had been doing the features, and you were constantly getting that side of Nicki Minaj, the rah-rah Nicki Minaj, you know, so I wanted to give a different side, but I think, you know, now I've said that, I've done that, I'm good with the you know, Pink Friday, it showcases what I wanted to showcase, and now it's like I can do whatever I want. I do think that I put a lot of pressure on myself with the first album, though, because it's like, you know, you feel that I don't, and it's not good, but I think every artist goes through it. It's like, you know, all eyes are on you.
Yeah, yeah.
And when
Did you
know,
feel that? Did you feel that all eyes were on you?
Oh, absolutely. I knew that it was going to be critiqued to the 10th power. I knew it wouldn't be a regular new artist album. It's Nicki Minaj. It can't be a regular. You know, people are gonna love it or they're gonna hate it, and you know, there's never any in between with me. So I can't believe it. Woman's Revenge was like one of the verses where I did it in one take, I think. And the second verse I did it on the second take. I got it. So it seemed like the ones that I just allowed to happen actually winded up working better.
It's funny how that works, right?
Yeah. So that's gonna be my process from now on. Just, you know, trust myself and let it happen.
And we see a range of sides and characters of Nicki on the album. There's the mellow records like Save Me, and then there's that Roman's Revenge where it's like, which one is the real, nearest to the real Nicki or Anika?
You know what? I would say Save Me is probably closest to Onika because that's the kind of music I listen to on my downtime. Like, you know, this morning I was getting ready to come and do these interviews today, and I was like, you know, playing Rush, Paula Abdul.
Oh, wow.
And I was playing You're Always on My Mind by Fantasia. And
so really mellow R&B records.
I love mellow music, and I always say that because it just makes me feel more peaceful. But every now and then I get a spurt of, you know, craziness. And that's when Roman, you know, sort of just manifests himself, darling. And he's always like, you know, really angry and he's really crazy. And people just, you know, people love Roman. I don't know why, but, you know, hopefully they'll see him soon in, you know, the Roman's Revenge video. I don't know.
The video's coming?
I didn't say that.
That's exciting. Okay, possibly. If Roman's around. Roman, should I say.
You know, Roman is busy. He's like, his schedule is crazy now since Roman's Revenge came out. So if he's up to it, then we'll see.
My parents have been in the country for 20 years in London, but you still have a better English accent than they do. So how did that happen? This is your first time in London, but you speak like you grew up in East London.
Someone told me that I sound like I'm from Manchester. I don't know. I've never gone.
I say more Bethnal Green, East London, probably.
Is that what it is?
That's what it is.
I've never been to London. I've never been to England. I've never been anywhere. You know, I grew up in the United States, but something about that accent always thrilled me. It always, you know, sort of makes me really happy. And every time I do it, I sort of just, you know, come alive. And, you know, all the Twitter, you know, fans on Twitter, they were saying, oh, you can do your London accent? And I was like, I don't know, it'd be a little weird, you know what I mean?
You've mastered the London accent. Before we finish, you can obviously do a Trini accent because your family are from Trini, can we?
I can do a Trini accent. My mother says my Trini accent sounds horrible, but I never...
Can we hear a bit of it?
No.
So you'll do a London accent, but not a Trini accent?
Yes, because Trini accent, that's my sacred native tongue, kind of, so to speak, and I just don't do it because I don't know. You know what? Maybe it'll come next album.
Yeah, that'd be good to hear. A little Trini. Is that Trini? Is that good?
Yeah, some soca.
Oh, wow, soca on the next album, possibly. That's an exclusive. Nicki, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, mate. High five.